Hey, hi. So I usually record video in front of mirror because I have to make the eye contact so that I can feel confident. But the thing is that I'm not like I also have some kind of a scared thing in myself that I feel that I should not have to go there in front of mirror because I afraid to see myself, not because I'm ugly, because I have a fear that I'm not improving myself. That's a fear kind of thing, and it's kind of an inner fear or kind of a, what to say, subconsciousness fear, where people think that it's kind of a general thing, but they don't realize what's going on inside their mind. And this is just something I'm like going with me, I'm not consistent. The thing is, like, if you are consistent on something, the chance is kind of a same, you will get something, you will not get something, but having the consistency gives you the positive way of looking at thing that okay, I have the potential to do something. And when you have that kind of a lack of consistency, you feel underconfident, you feel kind of I'm not capable of doing this, and it affects your future also. Whenever you do something, you feel that okay, in my past life I have not completed anything, I have a lot of lack of consistency, the discipline issue might be in this work, I'm also gonna be like that. So this is a kind of a problem, I guess that people face, because I guess yeah, this is a normal thing that people face also. I have not experienced their own journey, like how they have experienced those kind of things, how they see the world. But in my terms, this is the kind of a things. And you know what? Like, I am trying to visit the Patna, but I don't know I will get the ticket or not. But I have heard that Patna's train goes daily, runs daily, so it's not kind of a very big deal, I guess so. And I'm still afraid, and I have a kind of a guilty or the embarrassment that I'm not recording this video in front of mirror, which I don't know why. Should I have to do this or not? But the problem with the mirror thing is I have to stand in the mirror, and whenever I have observed that thing that whenever I have to stand and speak something, I feel kind of a anxiety in that position. Whereas right now I'm sitting, I am totally comfortable, I'm taking great breaths, resting kind of a very in a good way, in a very good posture. Now I can talk about something, I can talk about anything, whatever comes into my mind. I am kind of a relaxed person right now, but at that time I feel like I have to finish this thing as soon as possible. Like, I focus on let's continue, let's finish this 10-minute video recording thing, so that I can jump this kind of thing, I can escape this kind of a video recording, which I really don't want to, because this helps me to build the confidence, and talking to myself, which improve, like, I have heard, okay, I have heard that it improves your ability to communicate and express yourself in a better way. I have not tried this thing, I'm gonna try when I will gonna visit the partner. I will gonna talk to them, I don't know they will gonna talk to me in English or not, but let's see. But I have not talked to anyone in kind of a very great way, so let's see I will gonna do this or not. Like, I really want to be like a professional guy. I i would not gonna I would not gonna take their any kind of a scholarships, any kind of a admissions. I'm just gonna went there, I'm just gonna go there, visit that place, see the how exposed things going on in world, cause I have not visited any expo, not even the startup, not even anything. I recently get the point that there are some kind of a startup expos goes that we are not aware of. Isn't it kind of a some kind of a things that I have to aware of? But okay, this kind of a notification always pulls you, and I'm still thinking they're thinking like what it is. But I guess is that it would be around like kind of a 20% battery message. So it will gonna tell you put me the charger inside me kind of thing. But okay, I'm thinking that I should not have to take this, but I have to take the water, so I'm gonna take this water. I have the muscle. Okay, this is the best way to show. I have never tried the solo travel. never in my life. I have like, and the thing is like I have never been in the train, just once with my friends, and I really don't know about the general, about the sleeper, about the AC, and how to book tickets. But yeah, at some point I have to do these kind of things, and don't have to rely to others. I All of those things kind of are like I have to build myself, kind of a person who solve problems by his own. Like these kind of things, when you rely on someone, you tend to kind of rely on their opinions, their things, like okay, this is a problem I have, solve this problem, and you go to that person and that person, this and that person, to solve that kind of problem, because you are not capable of, and you think that people always help me in this situation, they will also gonna help me, kind of thing. But it's not true. Sometimes people are busy. Okay, let's say they are busy, they are not they don't have enough time to solve your problem, they are solving their own problems. So in that way, like, be the greatest problem solving guy, experience all the things, experience, like, whatever you feel that this is kind of a hard for me, experience this thing at once in your lifetime. That's why I'm thinking that I should have to do the startup, see what see what gonna happen to me, see what I can do, kind of things, you know and that's the day, like, this is the day that I have improved my English to this level, so that I can communicate with those people in a very efficient way. I have tried a lot of applications, talked to a lot of guys. I feel that I can talk to anyone, but I have heard also that while talking to in real life is very different, because you feel very nervous and anxiety comes into your mind and shut your mouth. You can't speak anything. At that time, you become the children who don't know anything about English language. So it's kind of a thing. And not even English language, also your native language, and whatever the feelings that you are about to express. So this is the feeling, like, I sipped the water, and now I'm feeling that water is filling my stomach. This kind of feeling you get when you just woke up and drink the water, because your whole body was like empty for 6 or 7 hours, and then you suddenly take the water to drink. Actually, you can see that what's my English going on, like how it is going. It's kind of a was I have to improve a lot. I mean a lot, kind of a thing. I really want to be like Shashi Tharoor, that oily Shashi Tharoor. There's no comparison between me and that person. But is it bad to dream about something? If it's not bad, then why I have to afraid about dreaming about becoming a communicator and a speaker like Shashi Tharoor? And also read book, like I have heard that Shashi Tharoor read books. You know what, like when you read novels, it improves your communication a lot. But I don't read novels a lot, and even though if I read Hindi novels. This is the kind of thing. But I'm more into history, philosophy, and science technique, kind of a thing, and a lot of English of the chat GPT. You know what I'm doing? I'm reading philosophy written by Anton Canny, the great philosopher of the Oxford. His writing is truly like very hard, too much hard. But what I'm doing, I am I'm taking that thing, or like put that book into the ChatGPT and ask that you have to give me the exact chapter as it is, but you just have to change single thing, which is you have to change those hard vocabs and hard words, replace those things into a easy words, so that I am about to able to understand all of those things in a very easy way, and also get the understanding of the philosophy, because Adam Kenny has written in a very depth way. Like I did published by Yale University, a little history of philosophy. I read that book. I have read twice, and that book is very great. I don't have to look at the dictionary, don't have to Google it, any word. Sometimes, but like sometimes maybe sometimes like 2 or 3 times. But that's not kind of a very necessary thing. You can skip that or part also, but it was very easy. But in the second time, they have taken the 40 philosopher, and that's why they have talked very like kind of a very main theme about those philosophers, and there's a thing like, okay, this is the thing, this philosopher had done this, and this was his biography, and this is the main philosophy, and you can go jump to the next philosopher. Whereas identity takes the whole point of that philosopher, and this is kind of a very good point, like learning philosophy in depth way is really thing, real thing. It's not kind of you just have to touch it, you have to grab the point in philosophy. Otherwise, what's the point of learning philosophy? Philosophy wants your attention a lot and your reasoning a lot, to think all of those ideas, compare all of those ideas, and improve your critical thinking, make your own opinion about something by reading those kind of things. You, like, by reading Aristotle, you have to be some kind of a critic or be the supporter of the Plato, but you have to be something. You can be like, okay, I'm not gonna be supporter, I'm not gonna be defender. Defender and definitely the same thing. I'm not gonna be supporter, I'm not gonna be unsupporter, but I would gonna be the middleman. But becoming a middleman is really hard, because in that way you have to learn in a very deep and very depth way, which is very hard. It will gonna take a lot of time. I used to think that I will gonna like create their philosophies and this and that, kind of a narcissist personality, and like becoming a philosopher. But it's not kind of thing. Their philosophy, even though, like, take the philosophy of Thales, it's just kind of very simple philosophy, right? What is the fundamental of everything? But when you look at the like concept and details, and what are the, like, what would be the assumptions to provide this concept, you will gonna amazed by what great thinker he was and how he concluded these kind of ideas. Then comes the Anaximander. Anaximenes, the Aperon guy, and those Empedocles. Like, they are too much great. Parvati, like, nothing changes, and Georgios, nothing exists. These are the kind of like your mind blowing philosophers, and this kind of a real thing. It takes a lot of time to think, and we are not genius, and especially I'm not genius. So I like become we can become genius, but becoming genius requires uh, either we a lot of IQ, or a lot of time, into like kind of a hardcore attention to that subject. And you know what the best part about recording this is that I get the relief of the stress, by the stress, and now I can feel something very good. Now I can work on my own project and the things that I'm doing. So yeah, bye.